Hello dissenters, my name is Italix and I am here today taking a look at a game called Miasmata. I don't know how to pronounce it. The base word is miasma and then there's a ta at the end, so I'm going to go with Miasmata. And it is a game by Joe Johnson and Bob Johnson, as you can see at the bottom of the screen. And what's interesting about this game is that it's the first Steam greenlit game that I have gotten the opportunity to play. If you don't know already, Steam Greenlight is a way to kind of allow users like me and you to vote indie games up to be sold on Steam. And this is one of those games that was voted high enough to actually be released and sold through Steam. So that's where you're going to be able to find it. I think right now it's on sale at like $13.50 or something like that, right around that price tag. And what it is kind of like an exploration adventure game. It's in first person, and you're going to have to discover a cure for a disease that you have, for a plague that you've contracted. So we're going to go ahead and start this game up and see what it's all about. This is a first impressions video, not really as much a review, though of course I will be reviewing the gameplay mechanics and just kind of telling you guys what's going on and what I think about what I see, and just overall spotlight this game because I think it's really cool, the Steam Greenlight system, just seeing how it works and kind of trying to determine if it's a good system. Is the quality of the game up to par with the number of votes that it received in order to get to that spot? Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. So as I mentioned, we are suffering from a plague and we will soon die. This is very much a survival-focused game. We're going to be encountering a ton of different status effects. For example, if you get exhausted, you won't be able to swim and you might drown in the water. So you're going to have to keep yourself strong by sleeping and probably eating as well. And you can contract different illnesses. I think there's like a fever in this game that you have to figure out how to deal with. And there's going to be, obviously, along with those kind of exploration adventure games, of course there will probably be puzzles, which is probably going to be the primary gameplay mechanic of this game, if I had to guess. And we're kind of looking at our hand here. It's kind of got some weird spongy mechanics, and you can see if I look down, I can actually see my hands, which I'm holding kind of strangely out in front of me, ready to grab someone and throw them to the ground in a tussle. Now, whoa, kind of losing my balance there. It seems like if you walk on uneven terrain, that you do kind of go from side to side. I don't know, the movement mechanics that I've seen in this game are a little bit weird. Oh, it's just moving left to right. I'm dancing in the wind, is what it feels like. Now, apparently we have crash landed on this shore right here from this boat, I'm assuming. However, it appears that our boat, looks like we tried to back it in, doesn't it? I don't think that worked out too well. I don't know how it got to be reversed. Now, the first thing that I'm noticing is, of course, the frame rate. Now, I thought you thought I was going to say visuals, but no, it's actually the frame rate. I'm not getting a very good one here, and I did notice when I tested this game out originally that the highest I was getting when looking this direction was 30 frames per second. Now, granted, I've got all my visual settings up on high, but that being said, I've played more graphically intensive games than this and gotten 60 frames per second, so while I'm recording, it's going down as low as 22. That's pretty low, and so if you've got a weak machine, a weak computer, you might want to be careful. Now, it seems like I thought I saw something over here. Did I not? Okay. So, we've crashed landed on this boat. We've got to figure out where we're going. There seems to be a path leading up in this direction. We can press tab to open up our journal, which we can see at the bottom of the screen. And we can use various buttons to manipulate the pages. For example, if I want to hit D, I can just scroll through the pages and we can kind of look around in real time. I don't think the game is actually paused, which is pretty cool. So we got low strength, low endurance, and low perception. Apparently these are going to be the statuses that we have to deal with, and of course, overall health. Our objective, of course, is to discover the cure to the plague, because apparently the island that we've crash landed on is indeed a research station. And as such, they were researching probably this very disease. So simply moving up this hill, we've got a bird fluttering away in the distance. Some nice little light rays coming in through that tree right there. The movement system, on the one hand, I think it feels cool how you can feel the resistance. Like going uphill, going over these rocks is definitely not as smooth as just walking on the flat terrain, which makes sense, it really does. However, the random like side to side, whoa, jerky motions like that, like I can't control my feet, kind of make me a little bit motion sick, to be perfectly honest. So that's kind of a weird balance that they're striking there between realism and feeling kind of like you're out of control of your own body. It's a bit of an odd experience, to be sure. But it does have some interesting mechanics For example, like I said, going uphill will be a lot slower. It's got a lot more resistance going uphill. And similarly, going downhill, you can slide downhill and you will, speed up and run and sprint downhill because of the momentum, of course. So I thought that's really interesting as well. Cool way of doing things. We got some kind of shack up here, it seems. Just gonna do a little bit of exploration. There is a note on the table in the shed. Take it with the left mouse button. Got some moss growing on that tree right there. Alright, there appears to be blood. Or else some kind of other red substance that I do not know yet. But no, it's probably blood. Alright, we got the note. And we definitely want to click that one. So we're just going to take a look. It's a bloody page. Professor Douglas. My tests have been successful. We have a cure. So we've got the ingredients here. Agent Y, Agent X, and Agent Z create the cure. That seems simple enough. And I'm going to guess that we're going to have to find the antibiotic, the antitoxin, and the adjuvant. Or however you pronounce that word. And that's what we're going to have to do in order to cure ourselves, and I assume ultimately win the game, all the while trying to maintain, of course, our survival. Like, our life. You know, we don't want to die. Hello, dead body. You have a dagger in your back, and I'm suddenly got a sense of foreboding about advancing. Can I pick up the dagger? I want to take it. Yes, I can. You just have to, like, look at it just right. Alright, now, can I not put it up? If I meet anyone in this game, I don't know if there's any NPCs, but I'm going to be immediately threatening to them. Slashing and whatnot. I do believe that there are going to be some kind of creatures in the game world that I will be able to use this knife on, I could only assume. And if I right-click, I put the knife away, and I do have a compass that'll tell me a general direction. So we came from the south-southwest direction, and it's currently a little after 10 in the morning right now. What is this? It's a little creepy crawly. I'm going to eat you. I can't seem to slash you. I want to collect you. Okay, I don't think this is possible. I'm still not sure how to put up this knife. And like, I don't know if I can still pick things up while I have the knife out. I'm going to assume so. We do have some kind of redwood shack over here. We've cued a musical selection. And what are these big stone walls in the water for? I'm not really sure. This is the laboratory. Press H to learn more. Okay, you know what? I want to learn about laboratories. They allow you to research the plants and fungi you discover on the island. They also let you synthesize many of the specimens into life-saving medicines and tonics. But do you have food? I need food and water. Alright, so this is going to be probably our headquarters, or at least, I don't know, I said a laboratory, so there might be more than one, I don't know. But you can see we've got some room over here, if I can maneuver, where we're going to be placing different specimens. And we've got the examination tray. We're going to be able to use all these different things in tandem to try to find the cure, I assume. This is, whoa, what was that? I saw another prompt. We got all kinds of bottles here, but no food or water. Lots of instruments. I don't know if I can actually interact. Oh, hey! You are being watched. That would be the last thing that I see, wouldn't it? Like, that would be the one scary thing that I see. Okay, so did that just save my game? I think it might have. And can I take this note on the wall? Instructions for synthesizing medicines. You can activate these notes on the wall to get new instructions so that you can read them more up close and personal. And as you can see, it's going to be very involved. Notice earlier that I mentioned puzzles. It's probably going to be pretty in-depth. Place one plant on tray A, or place one plant on tray A and a different type of plant on tray B. Initiate medicine synthesis. If medicine synthesis was successful, a syringe or vial will appear on the yield tray and you can take it. I could zoom in so you can see things in a little bit more detail, and if you really can't read, if you forgot your bifocals, here you go. Alright, so I think that's everything that we've got. Let me click on this again just to make sure there wasn't another page. No, there was not. So we can, oops, I didn't mean to hit escape. We can put up the journal, that is the correct button, and let's go back to the other note and pick that up as well, because it does seem important. Instructions for researching plants. Full of unique plant and fungal species, so we're going to be able to find them, put them on the examination tray, and put them under the microscope, basically. So that's pretty cool. This is going to be the primary gameplay mechanic within this game, trying to find those specimens and, of course, find a cure. So exiting the red house here where we just got the instructions, we can see a couple more of these log cabin things with these very poorly created roofs. There's like a big giant gaping hole in the side of the roof. Alright, so take plants and fungi by pressing left mouse button. So we've got a couple here that we can pick up and grab. Discovered a white and pink viola. And we've got a picture of it here. Observations. The flower is white and pink in color so that you can try to identify it in the future while you're looking out in the field. And I'm currently thirsty. Press H to learn more. You should drink water soon. Can be obtained in freshwater lakes, ponds, and puddles, as well as from pinchers found inside cabins. So we might be able to find one here in just a second. And if we find a canteen, we can carry some water there. It's accessible from within your journal. Cool. So that's going to be part of the survival mechanic of this game, trying to, of course, keep, fed and watered. Can we take some more of these? Okay, we're just gonna do we have to just carry them? We need a backpack very, very bad. There needs to be some way to store these somewhere instead of just carrying them around with me. But it's fine, it's fine. We're just gonna put that right there. We're just gonna set it down right there. And we're going to remember that these are all here in abundance. I don't think we need to collect all of those right now at this very moment. And we do have a pond here, so I think it will be possible for us to drink. This is probably fresh water. So let's go ahead and... Oh, you should probably put that knife up before you... I'm seriously flinching right now. Okay, getting that pointy thing in my eye. It makes me cringe just a little bit. You've probably practiced some, knife safety here, bud. Alright, so let's take a look at the journal. And how do we see our... This is our status, but how do we see, our thirst? I don't know if it's, been fulfilled now that I've taken a drink, or how do you know... what indicator do you have to tell yourself that you're getting thirsty? I'm not sure. Is it just gonna warn me every single time? Or what? That's what I want to know. Alright, so we're going to head over to these cabins here and take a look and see maybe if we can find a few more clues or something as to what we might need to be looking out for next. This is a huge island, by the way. It's going to be very large and probably have a lot for you to do. And this seems pretty open. This doesn't seem very safe. There's no door. We can use beds to recuperate strength and also save the game. We do seem to have some kind of map here, which is probably going to come in handy. A map of Outpost Draco. So we've got a statue, a laboratory. So we just came from the laboratory, and if you head north, you're going to go through some cabins, and then west-northwest to a statue. This place is pretty big. It's pretty big. No doubt about that in my mind whatsoever. Now what is this for exactly? Why does that save the game? We are going to need to, okay, this is interesting. Just gonna pour myself some more water that's been sitting here for who knows how long and fill my canteen, so that's gonna be handy as well. Alright, and we can also use the beds to recuperate strength, and here's some food. Let's, no, I want that knife back. Can I have the knife without the, can I have both? Oh, the food's all rotten anyway. Look at that. Those bananas are so bruised. Who would eat a bruised banana like that? Okay, we're gonna get some Z's. Save this game. Uh-oh. Can anything attack me while I'm sleeping? Is there gonna be someone standing over my face when I wake up in the morning? I hope not. But hopefully we've recuperated some of our strength now. Let's take a look and see. Strength is still low. Okay, I don't think I'm looking at the proper indicator here. But currently it's now 4:37 p.m. and it's gonna be getting dark soon. So I've just, wow, that looks pretty cool. I've basically fast forwarded time. Wow, the sky looks really good in this game, doesn't it? Those clouds look pretty awesome. Though they are a bit unrealistic, I know, they still look cool. I mean, they're kind of morphing around very oddly, but still, awesome looking. Okay, so we've slept, should we just sleep again? I mean, if I sleep more, am I going to die? How does that work? What if you just sleep through the whole game? Oh well, I don't want to find out right now. Let's go ahead and head up to this cabin and see if there's anything up here. We can run a little bit faster maybe. Oh whoa, I got a little icon down here. I'm gonna pick up this rock. Ah, I dropped my knife again. That seems like a terrible, terrible thing. I really need a backpack. I'm just gonna throw this rock out here. Get away from me, rock. I want my knife back. There we go. Maybe I'll find the backpack in here if I'm lucky. Attack the bird! It ran away. I was just gonna chop it up and maybe cook it over an open fire or something like that. Eat some bird meat tonight. Ahead of you is a cartography table. Okay, can I light this candle? With magic! I've used magic to light the candle. I have no other way of creating fire, obviously. Alright, what is this? A guide to cartography and triangulation. Alright, so I believe the way this works is when you find things on the map, right, it's going to start popping up as a landmark. Then you're going to be able to find 3 different things, a vantage point, 2 vantage points, and a landmark to triangulate your position and therefore fill in that area inside the triangle on your map. Try to sight landmarks that are not currently represented as icons on your map. Draw sight lines to these and press activate. Okay, seems simple enough, which means that I'm going to have no idea how to do it, but that's fine. Just going to collect this information here. So you can see this game is going to be pretty complex. This is not going to be something that you can just, oh yeah, I'm just going to pick up, play this game for about 5 minutes and then put it down after I get a couple rounds in. No, it's not going to be like that. This is going to be a pretty involved game with some fairly complex rules and regulations as far as I am concerned. And this is some more instruction as far as how to draw those sight lines. We've got another compass here. Don't know if I can like lose my current compass or what. Let's take a look at that, see which way we're heading. We are currently heading north, which is the way... bunny. Bunny. Get him! Get the bunny! Hiya! Hiya! How do you... Where'd he go? Where is he? Where's the bunny? Where did he just... Bunny? I'm gonna get that bunny. I'm gonna eat the bunny! How does this work? I want to hunt. I want to hunt and gather. I can't catch him. Do I have to like throw a rock at him? What do I have to do? I want to eat the bunny. I'm sorry guys. This is what I want to do, okay? Now, where am I going? There's a path up here. And this is east. There's a path down here to another cabin. This is north, I believe. Whoa, 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 stop sprinting! Why are you running? I just like couldn't stop running down the hill. He just decided to take off full speed. Like the game, he kind of keeps moving even after you stop trying to move. Like he just keeps going sometimes if the momentum is carrying him. Okay, we can pick up rocks and sticks. I've already figured out that you can pick up rocks. What do you need to pick up sticks for? Obviously, sticks are how you would start creating a fire. Whoa, that's a big old statue on top of that mountain. Okay, we need to get to a vantage point, right? So let's go back up here, and if we go up this hill, we should be able to take us to like maybe a vantage point. Maybe we can climb on top of one of these little mounds right here. There's like a wood path over that little body of water. It's a bit strange. Okay, let's get up here and see if we can see this big face. I don't want to fall off of this. No, 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 no. No, stop, 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 stop. Go backwards. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. So I just need to go a little this way. Now, what button do I need to press to actually do like the map stuff? Okay, let's try pressing M first. It's now raining. Awesome. With your map and compass in hand, you can determine your location. Click on 2 known landmarks. I figured this out. Additionally, your location will be automatically revealed whenever you are standing next to a known landmark. Okay, so we got the map. We got a little tiny place revealed. It's now raining. That's great. Going to click on this to triangulate. So that's going to draw a line all the way down to this guy, right? So I successfully failed at triangulating my position because I'm awesome at this game. So instead I'm just going to run up to this statue and see if I can't get a better view of the other statue, because I think you may need 2 landmarks in order to triangulate your position, but we're about to find out. Does this guy have anything important up there? I think there's a little crossing right here that I can make, and I'm just going to run all the way across and see if I can't climb up here and get a closer look. There's also a little shack on the water here, and no, I'm falling. Please, use your climbing shoes, man. Use your climbing shoes. Okay, this looks really steep. Okay, we're just gonna keep looking forward. Keep it up, keep it up. Doing good, we're doing good. All right, we're at the creepy statue. Let's see what we can see. No! Why? I wasn't even moving. You just decided to fall down on your own. You're really bad at this game, bro. You're falling even further. Okay, I think the movement needs a little fine-tuning, because you just wouldn't slide like that in real life. I mean, come on. All right, but I still like the theory of the movement. Just seems sometimes it's a little finicky. Also, the textures from a distance are a little bit muddy, I got to say. Alright, so by discovering this landmark, we're at the statue on top of the Draco outpost up here. And let's see what we've got. So, if the map is really this big, man, oh man. How do you zoom in? Okay, there we go. So you've kind of got little indicators also, like there's a hut here so you know where you are. If you want to go back down, you can kind of follow it. It's a very cool looking map. I think when it gets a little bit more outlined, it's going to look even better. But hopefully you guys are getting a general idea of what the gameplay in this game consists of. I just wanted to spotlight it a little bit in detail. I'm gonna fall down. That's a big fall. Oh no, we're gonna end up killing ourselves. We're gonna roll down into the water and drown and die. Yes, we have rolled into the water, as I predicted. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, bud. Where's your dagger? Buddy? Where's the dagger? Come on, man. Get yourself together. Seriously. What if you lost that in deep water and you would never be able to pick it up again? We need to find something to hunt. We tried hunting a bunny. It didn't work. There's another statue over here in the distance. Let's see if we can like get the map out and see if it's just a question mark. Why is it just a question mark? I don't understand. I'm doing something incorrectly. This game is difficult, I'm not gonna lie. So if you've got some free time and you feel like exploring, this is a cool looking game world. I do like the way that it looks, the visual style. Obviously, I believe it's the Unity engine. At least that's what it looks like to me. I haven't verified this, but it does look very good compared to some other games that I've seen in Unity. And hopefully I got that fact right, or else I'm gonna feel real stupid. But the game world does seem to have a lot to see and do. Kind of got a Lost vibe to it. Not really sure what's going on. Obviously, you're seeing a lot more stuff in a shorter amount of time than you ever did on Lost. However, that being said, I feel like there is a lot of gameplay here. It could prove frustrating if, you know, constantly having to deal with the thirst and the tiredness and the sleeping and stuff might hinder the experience somewhat, but then again, it might also make it for you. That is definitely a thrilling game mechanic, trying to make sure that you survive. But then again, like, what happens if you die? Do you have to start the whole game over? Or do you go to a previous checkpoint and do it again? That's why it might be frustrating, because you know, you go through all this work trying to find the cure. Maybe you're not supposed to find the cure. I don't know what the main storyline is. Obviously, we haven't gotten that far into the game yet. I don't know how lengthy this game is, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, you get, I don't know, let's say you get 75% done through the game, then your character dies. I'm not sure how death works in this game or how it's handled. So if it's handled in a sense that you get to start the whole game over, well, then that's going to prove to be a problem. If you just restart from a previous checkpoint, then whatever, no big deal. The caption on the back of the photo reads, "Pentagraph directing the construction of Outpost Sirius. Professor Douglas instructing Dr. Sanchez." So we've got some clues, some pictures here that might prove useful in the future. You're going to be picking up all kinds of things that I'm already thirsty once again. But luckily, we are here and able to pour ourselves a drink and get some sleep. Try to sleep out this rain. We found some shelters so that we don't catch a cold. I don't know if you can catch a cold. I'm just saying that to be funny. But anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to show you of this game for the time being. We're going to take a nap, take some Z's. I know this was a very brief look at the game. I know there's probably still a lot more to find out gameplay-wise, but I just want to give you a brief taste and let you know that this game existed, and encourage you to check it out for yourself if you have the time. Oh my goodness, it is dark out there. How do you see anything? We need to find like a lantern or something. Can I take this lantern with me? Where is it? There's a candle here, which we can light. The lighting's pretty cool in this game, I must confess. But like, can we pick this up? We can light this, but how do we take it? I don't think we can. Also, the rain's coming in through the roof. This is a very poorly constructed roof, I gotta say. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you again. My name is Alex, and I will see you next time.